Hey Captains, welcome back. Today, we are diving into the Broadside Combat Module Console and Broadside Beam Support trait from the Kerala Battlecruiser. These bad boys turn any ship into a side-firing phaser cannon. We are hitting 1 million damage per second solo infected. Space Elite on a budget Lexington. If you love beam boats, this is your new meta. Let us warp in. If you are looking for a mature fleet in Star Trek Online, join the Regulator's old-school fleet. Live long, prosper, and leave the drama at the airlock. We are for classic Trek fans, primarily Generation X with some boomers and zennials, full of terrible puns, dad jokes, and crewmates who have your back. Real life comes first, zero tolerance for toxicity, and active Discord required. Head to theregulators.gamerlaunch.com, join our Discord, and introduce yourself with your username and favorite Trek captain or series. Acquisition and costs. First things first, how do you get your hands on these? Grab the Kerala for 3,000 Zen standalone, or the 15th anniversary bundle for 17,500 Zen, which includes 4 ships plus coupons. Just grind the ship to Mastery Tier 5 to unlock the trait. Total investment, absolutely worth it for beam lovers. Console breakdown. Let's break down the console itself. Starting with the passive. It gives plus 25% all damage and plus 50 damage resistance rating, but only to your broadside arcs. That means your side guns hit way harder, and you tank incoming fire better when broadsiding. Now, the active ability, full broadside, on a 2-minute cooldown. It unleashes 10 phaser blasts over 5 seconds, hitting up to 5 foes per side. Plus, it locks their impulse engines for crowd control. Trait Deep Dive. Next up, the Starship trait. Broadside beam support, and this is where things get spicy. During fire at will or beam overload, it procs 4.1 times phaser damage per weapon, firing extra beams at random foes within 5 kilometers on your left or right sides. With 4 beams, that is 4 extra procs every cycle, and it scales insanely with your buffs, playstyle, and synergies. So how do you make this shine? The key is positioning. Broadside yourself to enemy clusters. Kick off with fire at will, pop the console active, then cycle into beam overload. For synergies, stack phaser relay consoles, Terran task force weapons, and the emergency weapon cycle trait. Pro tip, pair it with the Reliant for godlike turning speed. Recommended ships and budget build. This setup loves ships with strong broadside potential, like the Lexington, Galaxy Dreadnought Cruiser, or Reliant Pilot Racer. Here is my budget build to get you started. 1 front dual beam bank and 4 360-degree beams aft. Traits include broadside beam support plus emergency weapon cycle. Full details in the description. Gameplay showcase. Do not just take my word for it. Watch these procs absolutely melt board cubes. Solo infected. Space Elite clear in just 6 minutes, with 40% of the damage coming from trait procs alone. We hit 300,000 in infected. Space advanced, scaling up to 1 million in elite. Pros and cons plus final thoughts. Quick pros and cons. Pros include insane multi-target damage per second, built-in crowd control plus survival bonuses, works universally across factions, and budget-friendly power. Cons are it is phaser only, requires solid piloting skills, and the active has a long cooldown. 10 out of 10 for beam fans. Grab it now. What ship should we cover next? Drop it in the comments. Warp out, Captains.